Hello there boys and girls, Lucky here and welcome back to another CSGO video. Today with a bunny hop tutorial. And first of all I gotta say, I'm not the best at b-hopping. I can hit maybe like 1 or 3 hops in a row and that's it. But I do know how it works from a technical point of view with the tick rate and the engine, because many tutorials that just tell you, well, bind it to the mouse wheel and just spam it and you're good to go. And that's actually not how it works. So let me explain to you guys and hopefully you'll take something from it. So the first thing you want to do when you want to learn how to bunny hop is put in the command cl_show +1, which will show you the speed you're moving at in the upper left hand corner, your velocity. The fastest is 250 with a knife. You can go faster however by doing strafe jumps, and you can maintain that speed by doing bunny hops. So there are two sides to it. First of all, increasing your speed, and second of all, maintaining it. If you do not know what strafe jumping is, I have a tutorial in the description down below that you can check out, and you should really have mastered it before actually going over to bunny hopping, because that's the only way you'll properly gain speed. Now that you have the speed, you also want to be able to maintain that speed, and that's where bunny hopping comes into place, because the thing that you want to do is basically as soon as you're landing, you want to jump again. And by doing that, by hitting a perfect b-hop that is, you will apply no friction to the player model, and essentially it will make you kind of like fly or levitate. You're actually not really touching the ground, which in return will make you keep your speed. And you're jumping again and you can do another strafe and you can gain more and more speed. The speed cap for official Valve servers is at 300, and as soon as you're going over 285, you will decrease your speed again, which again is why you always have to strafe left and right in order to keep maintaining a decent speed while bunny hopping. Of course, Valve also officially said that they do not like bunny hopping at all, and that's why it's so bad and inconsistent in CSGO. One of the main reasons for that is that there's a spam protection built into the engine, which means as soon as you're inputting too many jumps, or plus jumps or minus jumps, then the game will not register them anymore, and you will just again drop down to the floor and lose all your speed. Now, the way a perfect bunny hops work is that as soon as you're hitting the ground, the tick that you're hitting a ground, you want to input a plus jump. In the following tick, you want to input a minus jump. And that's why just spamming the mouse wheel doesn't really work. And all the good bunny hoppers, they're actually also learning the speed they have to scroll their mouse wheel at in order to have a higher chance in order to hit it, because as soon as you're going too fast, of course none of the ticks will actually be registered as a plus or a minus jump. Now another thing is that consistency for bunny hopping is the same on 64 tick as well as on 128 tick servers. The only thing it changes is the time frame, which is 7.5 milliseconds for 128 tick servers and 15 milliseconds for 64 tick servers. This is the reason why people that are bunny hopping with a spacebar, like I'm right here, have a higher success chance of actually hitting their b-hops on 64 tick servers, because the time frame is actually bigger to input the command. So 7.5 and 15 milliseconds are way out of human reaction time, which of course means you have to do it by rhythm. And even though you can do it by rhythm, it's still inconsistent, because if you're doing it with a scroll wheel, you're kind of padding your landing, so you never know if you put in a plus or a minus jump on the tick that you actually want to hit the bunny hop in, which will only ever give you a 50% chance of having successful bunny hops. So this is all I know about bunny hopping. I'll also link something in the description down below that you can read through as well in order to get better with it. The chance of actually hitting proper b-hops is only 50% if you're doing it with a mouse wheel, and probably even lower with the spacebar, because you only got one tab that you really have to kind of put it into. So you'll never actually go above that. That's also why no real pro has a higher success rate than 50%. But yeah, thanks for yourself for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and Lucky Skillfiker out.